What is going on, people? Happy Saturday. And wow, the boys are here. I can see the big man patriot. What's going on, brother? Shout out to you. I can see Rab. I can see Zilla here, my brother. Welcome to the group. And yeah, guys, let me know if I could be heard. Let me know if my microphone is functioning. Because today we're going to try and get technical and be done with it. LFG, guys. Microphone playing up. And let me see. Yeah, I'm jumping in ahead a bit schedule because I think I'm absolutely ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go right now. Yo, DK. Donkey or Diddy, bro. What's going on, bro? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let's do a sound check. Let's do a picture check. And let me share this presentation with you. As always, we don't want to come here on a Saturday night and not party. Where's the screen? Yeah, now I'm looking at this. What up, Donkey? Yo, sound check. I still don't know if I'm loud and clear, guys, because my headphones are absolutely shite. If then go, yeah, let's write it from the top here. So look, I'm not going to go into seems to be working fine, except for brilliant. This is feedback I wanted. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a private topic. You hear you? Okay, perfect, clear, all the way from York. Absolutely, that's all I needed, bro. And yeah, let's kick off the show because plenty of people are wondering whether they need to deploy USDT, whether they need to just buy every single day, what's going on, when is it taking off. The market is creating immense FOMO. So I actually love this chart that I'm presenting you today because if you see here, you have a red line and you've got a green line here at the bottom. So this is what they call a chart, which is an alt buy signal. Okay, so let's see if I can zoom into this. Right, so this is super interesting, guys. So this is where, at the red levels is where you would buy a house, right? So this is where you would sell your crypto, but that's BTC, right? So altcoins will need to get up to an all-time high in order to do that. But have a look at the alt chart. So if we look at this bottom graph here by date, and we see, we've got, and look how accurate this is, these are running up and the old prices came down. Right now, we are at a point where, what is this, 16th? Absolutely. So what the chart tells you is sell your house, which is the green line. Okay. So if the red if the red line is to buy a house, the green line over here at the bottom represents the ultimate buy for some of these altcoins. Okay. And the reason I'm saying that, guys, is if we are wondering whether what we're doing, whether we bought in March or in April or at the top of the BTC cycle, it doesn't really matter because where we are today, you can clearly see that this is where you sell your house and buy alts. So to answer this question in a scientific way, if people are starting to think whether we're going to go lower and lower and lower, therefore not justified, because of course, there are very clever people that can time the market, but those are very few and far in between. So you can bet on the top dollar that we are seeing some really, really good discounts in the market. Okay, so that is the first thing, guys. The second thing is quite interesting. In the last 24 hours, this cycle, we've not had any infrastructure. We haven't had any layer ones. We haven't had anything significant popping off, and that's what we tend to accumulate most. Now you can see here, obviously, this is on the basis of a 24-hour what do you call 24-hour relative strength of crypto narratives, right? So we need to get a little bit more smarter here. So you can see here, blockchain infrastructure is up. Layer twos and layer three are naturally up. Of course, meme coins have to be always in there, and layer ones are up. And you can see the stuff that's not, not down massively, but you can see here AI, deepin, and gaming with RWA. So if you look at RWA, deepin, and AI, they've been the strongest runners so far. But this is where you need to be accumulating right now. So leave your layer ones and infrastructure play alone for a minute, because the growth will indicate that this is where the action is right now. All right. And on the 7 days, as always, we'll talk about meme coins, but in the last 30 days of the relative strength of crypto narratives, you can actually clearly see here the meme coins are an absolute anomaly, and I think they will stay here forever. There will be a continuous meme casino now, no doubt. But in the last 30 days, due to the prices, layer ones, and you can see here some of these other narratives have been in accumulation, whereas AI, deepin, blue chips like DeFi projects, RWA, and the biggest opportunity, in my opinion, would be Web3 gaming. And they are immensely, immensely down, both against BTC, right? And of course, in terms of their growth ratio in the market. So, I spend the whole entire day on two subjects. One of the biggest subjects I have right now is finding strength in otherwise a market full of shit. Right? So this, I hope that gives you some kind of some kind of an understanding of where the top of the cycle could be in terms of, do not ignore meme coins. I think they are, especially if you find ones that you can hold, because the issue with the meme coin casino, I have a completely different theory on this, guys. And some of us, are brilliant at flipping 2-3x and then getting in and out. So if you can actually ride the 5 waves of a meme coin, amazing. Use a bonk board, use whatever bot that you have, go in, get the wave, and go out. That's amazing. That's a 5x growth in the last 90 days, and a massive relative strength against BTC of those meme coins is unbelievable. But you can see here, all of the gains in the 90 days have been equalized for AI, for RWA, which is just 100% growth. And the other ones that have done well is, deepin, layer twos, and gaming. Again, gaming is being absent. Okay, so that's what the data is telling us. But listen, right now, you can see here on this chart, sell your house, meaning buy alts. So the alts, so if you see that lime green, is the signal to buy alts, guys, right? So then we'll go through some projects, but that is a sentiment of where we are overall, guys. So yeah, I'm glad I got that out of the way. And now let's go through some shout outs, man. What is going on, bro? New to the channel. Oh man, shout out to you, bro. Listen, you're rocking with the best. You got such legends here. I'm just one of them. I'm just a spokesman, but there's a whole lot of us behind the scenes. So welcome on board, brother. Good to have you. And Sepro's my guy for sure. Yo, the big Zilla in the building. Yeah, welcome, brother. So, like, this is a warm community. Diamond hands, my brother. What's going on? Zilla in the building. Got my man Cave. B tweets, my brother. Let's go. Yeah, I've done these shout outs, but I'm doing it again just to put your names on the screen. What's going on, Dave? What's happening, bro? Everyone is great. Raul, what's going on, brother? Yo, shout out to you guys, man. Such a wonderful community to be part of. Wallet's still waiting for deposits. I hope you get your deposits, brother. Perfect. Sound check. We've gone through that. What's up, bro? What's going on? Big Tony Martin in the building. Going to teach the kids how to ride the bike. Nice. With no training wheels. Just wanted to say much love to you. Shout out to you, bro. Honestly. Big up yourself, bro. Such an amazing brother, man. Looking forward to seeing you in Dubai, by the way. What's going on, Dave? Hearing a loud and clear. Yep. Sorry. From York. Shout out to York. Shout out to Yorkshire. Should I sell Casper for Tectum? Absolutely not. And just depends on when you go into Casper, really. But I wouldn't trade a price asset for a cryptocurrency that is still getting its way up to safety. Of course, from an upside perspective, you can always think about that. But if we're thinking about when to buy alts right now, should you buy? And again, this is such a brilliant chart. Just to remind you, you can accumulate Tectum and keep your Casper. Jules Santana, man, Dipset, what's going on, bro? Tomorrow is a big day. Listen, North London forever. Even though, listen, I'm rocking the original R9. Would you believe this is a gift from my dad from World Cup '98 in France? And it's the man himself. So yeah, I'm calling the spirits of Ronaldo Nazario in the name of Mikel Antonio tomorrow. Antonio goes through, barges through all of the Nathan Ake on these guys, drags them on the floor. They get 1 or 2 red cards. West Ham win out 3-0. And end of the days, the Gunners are the champions, and we keep it moving. But yeah, definitely, Jules, man. That would be incredible. Completely out of cash, bro. We're limping to the lines of the end of May, which is, listen, you're fully deployed, which is respectable, and that's all we can ask for. What happened to Zephyr protocol? Great question, and the same thing that happened to a lot of these, proof of work cryptocurrencies that sprang up. I've never actually, I looked into it. I was hesitating. I bought a little bit of it, incredibly small amount. But listen, this is not as bad, in my opinion, as the microvision space. So, were these overvalued in the first place to begin with? I'm not too bullish on privacy in general. I think privacy, especially this being a fork of Monero or very similar to Monero, being a stable coin and traceable over centralized stable coin protocol. The arguments for are amazing, and again, this should have a small degen chance of doing incredible things. But you just, as long as you understand, you are fundamentally, in terms of technology, and all of the stuff I read, great. I don't have any issue with that. But the main thing is, who's going to buy in the big central exchanges, and they've got implemented combined with privacy features of Monero. So look, at this point, I would say, to be honest, the chart is not as, where did it come from? I think it was at all-time high was around 50. Was it 50 or $60? All-time high, actually. Sorry, what's that? 960. Yeah, that must have been. No way, that was yeah. So that's probably a mistake there. All-time low. This came from 6 cents, November 2023, 6 months ago, and did 6,285%. Right? Unbelievable. So look, money's been made. All-time low, 24-hour low, $2, 24-hour high, $6. and it's dropping. And of course, if you're allocated into this, I feel sorry for you. I think the understanding of a rug pull here, and the one that I actually went after today was microvision space. So we'd probably need to do more space. Maybe some of you are aware of what's going on, but if the devs are pulling liquidity, then I can only say, this is absolutely a narrative that's playing in crypto. I tweeted today. I've been a pest on Twitter, and I've actually made I got a general response from Microvision, and let's see what's happening with Zephyr here. But it's a great question. Look, I haven't bought back. Watching closely after the mod woke up and started posting on Discord. So this is where you get your on recent FUD was coordinated attack, perfectly orchestrated at the peak of the fear post space dumping, right? So we're finding out more, and in this cycle, I think the notion of by the fear is becoming it becomes more extreme in my opinion. People are scared to put their money, especially when there's so many projects on massive discounts. And it says here, please be advised that I no longer hold a position of moderator or associated with Zeph in any capacity going forward. Myself and others have consistently requested more social activities and updates and listings for the past 6 months with little to no response. The lack of communication is not a way to treat as supposed team members. So, wow, is this the FUD? In certain discussions, and by the way, this is brilliant if this is true, but you've got to take these things with a pinch of salt as well. Crypto is a shady business, man. This is it says here, in certain discussions are considered as confidential. That is understandable. It is unfair to withhold information from under the assumption that many engage in insider trading or any other kind of illegal borderline activity. Most are average, below average investors who do not have the capacity to impact listings. Ultimately, the only ones that could potentially impact the listings are you and High Boost. Wow. Still curious as to what, if you are still more curious as to what, cautious about, about Ash. And then it says, wow, I have repeatedly asked about what's happening behind the scenes, but I've been left with little information to share. This has resulted in a loss of our iOS Android wallet developer, and soon the Zephyr Swap developer too, along with most of the contributors. I proposed it in DM, becoming an official community manager to assist with the social activities to engage, but my inquiry about this as a paid role when unanswered. Paid? Okay. Guys, are you hearing this? Spectacular, man. Fucking hell, man. The amount of greed in crypto is unbelievable. No one in here has the right, here in his right mind, can deny my contribution to this community. I hope all other mods members can vouch for me in the future on this matter. I tried my best with the focus on preventing scams and ensuring the well-being of our community members, because the value of our members and believe that that what the mod should prioritize after casual mod job. The truth is that YouTube make money out of every block every day, while we don't. The rest of us have to rely on price increases to make gains, but know that too, of course. The current state of Zephyr is concerning on multiple fronts, not just in terms of the coin price. It is now looking like a slow rug, but again, you are likely aware of this too. All I have requested for you and High Boost, whoever that is to be more active, or alternatively to consider hiring someone who can fulfill this role, and somebody who can play that essential role for the project, which is paid for. On this note, and with all the conflicting emotions, I am resigning from my moderator role and will soon be leaving the server. Yours sincerely, Sly Man. Sly Man. So there's the drama there. And look, one thing is very clear. These guys are talking about making money when the price appreciates, of course, and making money, obviously, from the blocks. I tweeted something today, and I think, look, if we can, guys, if we can build a strong, I mean, again, we are the voice of the, we're tiny, we're not big at all. But here I'm saying, look, who are the most powerful people in crypto? The retail masses is the answer, right? And what's been happening is you're now dealing with a different type of retail investor, much smarter than years gone by. Guys, look, this shit is never going to stop until community power happens. Now, in the case of Zephyr protocol here, it was all about the price action obviously looking dead. And of course, an insider talks about a slow rug. I'm not going to FUD. I don't like to FUD these projects. If they're going to die, I know when I invest in crypto, a portion of my investment is going to go to shits. Okay. So this is, again, they were tweeting Hollywood things until I made a video today, and I don't think it was just my video, but I was tagging them all along because what I couldn't believe that these guys were doing, again, I'm not fudding them, but what they did is crazy. Where is their, am I going crazy? Is this, yeah, okay, have a look at this, right? So look at this. So they were talking absolute nonsense while the prices were basically going to shits. So now all of a sudden the tones change. We all have our part to play in this journey, and they're talking to the community, but they've refused so far. They've not really kind of come forward to say, look, there's a lot of things happening. And I'm going to compare this to a project and the hack that I bought today. And I talked about it, which is Alex Labs. And you'll see the difference here. Look, where was their tweet? Okay, yeah, this is it. So 9 hours ago. So earlier on today, I kept on spamming them anyway, but they came up with this. Please be advised to remain vigilant against false narratives being spread about the MVC. For transparency, please see down Treasury and all assets are intact here. So let's go there, right? And they could look. It was nice for them to obviously tweet this, because for me, prior to that, they were to look at this. They were just talking shit. The project looked like it was being rugged, and the way I saw it was more about the devs obviously having allocations, and then I think they were selling, and then as a result of that, guys, what they did was they would just tweet this, turning high performance smart contracts. Who wants to hear from that? Your price is tanking. We're prepared to what was this? Quite few announcements in the coming weeks. What announcements? You're effing selling, and they're posting the a shake here. UTXO. Who gives a shit about UTXO? This is what they were tweeting as this shit was happening. So look, like I said, I don't like to talk about projects as rug. And the one that really got me worried was like way before all of this. If you look at this, they just randomly tweeted calling Bitcoin miners the other day. So look, that's what it is. But I want to give a massive shout out to a project that I bought today, and I'm arbitraging, and I'll show you what that project is, because I don't think this will die. I do have, look, I am a DJ, and I do buy things that drop. So the price is now kind of being unified, but I do really believe so. Look at the price here on KuCoin. Look at the price on Gate.io. Look at the price on MEXC, and you can trade. I think some of them are suspended, but look, BitGet is at 13 cents, right? So what I did today is I moved some USDT and I bought myself some Alex, and I'm glad I did, because look, I'm going to sit tight on this one. It's a risk that I'm willing to take, and I'll tell you why. This team is completely different. So what they were tweeting today, throughout the whole process that this should happen, they literally just went after the wallets that hacked it on the DAO, and yeah, they posted several things, several updates. You can't get them on here right now because they must have tweeted more stuff. But yeah, this was a proper response to a proper project, and there you go. This is all we want. Dear community, we want to keep you informed about the recent attack that's ongoing efforts. So they've been, they've been fantastic at every moment in keeping people updated. So in the case of Zephyr protocol and all these the space and all of this unbelievable projects, well, look what these guys are saying. So look, I hope I've covered that for you guys, and I hope you understand where my feelings are. And look, if you've got money locked in there, I mean, what can you do? You might, if you sell it, you might be under, and maybe take a loss and keep it moving. And if you want to believe maybe some strange things will happen, then you're down enough anyway. But that's something for you to think about, man. So yeah, let's keep it moving, guys. Sorry about that. I went into that too deep, but I think it was very important to go through the difference. When Shido had the hack, a lot of us bought and we traded quite successfully. You guys remember, the price was unbelievable, and then trade was suspended. But the team tried to address that, and now they come in from the hack. Alex had the same with their DAO, with their liquidity pool, and compared to stuff like Zeph and MVC and all of these other projects, these guys, every moment of today, all I've seen is updates. So yeah, we keep it moving. Yeah, let me just get through these. Yeah, look, let's look into ML quite quickly. If Mint Layer does what we think it's going to do, first of all, shout out to our community for being absolutely made of metallic stuff, balls of steel. This is nothing to shout about in the grand scheme of things, okay? Nothing to shout about, because all you know is, for those of us that have been in this space, we talk about 2,000, 4,000, 5,000%. Some of the stuff you're going to see in a bull market is bewildering in terms of money. But we held this at a time when everybody dumped. I think it was just me and Sepul's community and shout out to my brother as well, who stood behind it and said, look, F the FUD. And I hope the people are rewarded. This is not, again, like I said, I don't think right now it's, again, we are still over here, sell your house. And this is where you should be buying altcoins, where exactly this chart is right now, right? This is when you'll be selling your house in this green line and buying a house in this red line. So Bitcoin's it's over there. Altcoins are over here. Mint Layer, for me, like I said, it's a pickaxe. We stood behind enemy lines. We defended this project, not because we are incentivized to do so. In fact, when the FUD was happening, I was actually quite hostile in their Discord. I went in there guns blazing, which is what I do. Like whenever there's like a certain situation, but I love the way they handled it. And right now we're going to see more things hopefully happening for this young project that is being hated on by what I consider to be jealous people. And listen, technology is sound. They're not stealing money from investors. They are absolutely doing partnerships all over the place. Mint Layer joins forces with Sailor Sec, a developer. What was this? To develop the Thunder network, a cutting-edge Layer 3 ZK rollup for Bitcoin. Now, ZK itself, right now, it was an interesting thing to debate whether ZK is kind of technically possible on Bitcoin, right? Whether it's possible at all. But if they find a way, it's onwards and upwards from here. And shout out to these guys for just surviving. But we need to survive a little bit more. And I think atomic DeFi. This is great. D.Fi is we are hosting an exclusive seed round for Bitcoin layer 2 DEX, atomic DeFi. Team includes Enrico Riboli, former Bitfinex and Tether USDT, and of course this guy Ziad from Mint Layer and others, and of course Enrico's from Mint Layer. So when people say, "Oh, they're not doing any work, what's going on?" People are lazy naturally, right? So unfortunately, if the YouTube space is only thinking about what they buy and that's it, that's all I'm going to talk about. Fair enough, it's that's why we have different channels. In our community, we're a bit more open-minded in informing people, because that's what if you get your information from a YouTube channel, but that YouTube channel has a very small, narrow mind position about cryptocurrency, where they FUD other projects and they talk shit about what they don't hold, and it's all BS. So in my opinion, I think this is great. But if you respect D.Fi, Atomic Wallet is literally built on Mint Layer. So bullish, guys. And when I actually stood there, and by the way, if any of you make profit from Mint Layer, you need to come and treat me to a steak in Dubai or something, man, because I fucking deserve it. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Small pump and adios. Stay positive, brother. Jules, the pain's gonna go, guys. Speaking of houses, U.S. government is about to throw $1 trillion of liquidity into the market by releasing the second mortgage loan to people who already are in serious debt. My goodness. Well, I hope some of that money comes into crypto in general. What is going on? Jar, my brother from Brighton Pier, bro. Shout out to Brighton, man. Hamster, what is going on, brother? You have forgotten about me. You said you were going to make a video about SPA, but you didn't, my brother. And you're going to hold me accountable. And hopefully I will make a video about SPA one day in the near future. So yeah, look out for that, bro. Guys, 46 or 50 people here. Smash a like. Follow the channel. The channel is only 5,000 subscribers, which is criminal offense. Unfortunately, brother said, allow the government to acquire homes with the default. Well, look, if we, God forbid, we go through that subprime mortgage lending and those crises that we had purely at the, from that, actually, we got Bitcoin out of it. So it wasn't too bad. Meme coins are the cycles, NFTs, 100%, bro. 150%. PT, what is going on, bro? Bought $30 for space. Man, listen, I'm fully under as well, bro. But what can you do? Look, I've messaged them enough. I mean, I'm sure there's bigger channels out there. I don't know who tries to get these small coins onto their channels, but I am trying super hard. Believe me, because I don't like to sell. I like to go down with my coins. Gaming will continue to get smashed, but AI is about to go parabolic. Nvidia earnings report coming up, 100%, bro. Nvidia earnings dates. We've got one coming up quite soon, I believe. I think there was one due at the end of May, was it? Yeah, there's one coming up in May. So hopefully we can actually see some action there. That's why, gaming deep in an AI accumulating slowly, and buying every now and then. Doesn't matter the size of the buy, mostly small buys, because it's just a volatile market. Yo, what's going on, brother? Buying red candles. Yeah, I love eating those red candles. Yeah, Haldo, welcome to the stream, brother. Look, mint layers potential is immense, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Look, with crypto, one of the most important things I think is making sure that you don't really fall for. You just sometimes sit through things because look, if you try to, if you go down 70% on a coin and you sell it, obviously you are at a tremendous loss. And if you just hold it through the bad times, the number of times, you hear this saying, time in the market is better than time in the market. And guys, honestly, whenever you see some project that goes absolutely, unless obviously, liquidity is removed and the shit rugs, you are likely to get tremendous reward for that. So just be patient sometimes. But I really appreciate that beautiful comment, bro. Man, you guys and soccer. Brazil, bro. That was my original team, of course. England too, but yeah. So guys, look, we're gonna Liverpool. Mate, I didn't realize you're a Liverpool fan. You're right, mate. Scouser, are you? What is going on, Daniel? Thinking about swapping Manta for Alf seems to rebound. Good question, man. Now you're gonna test my loyalty, bro. Weakest and dumbs the most, and it's too complicated for retail to understand. What do you think about that? Listen, first of all, great question, because what you're giving me there is a Mr. Daniel has proposed a love triangle between DXB, Alf, and Manta. What I would say to you is Manta, in terms of performance, Manta will run, in my opinion, and it's something that we did. We did a private few live streams this week in the community, and if you actually go to the all-time chart here, so there was a significant airdrop. I don't know if you've got into those, but you had to interact with the protocols, Atlantic, Pacific, and all of that nonsense. But what Manta is a modular ZK layer 2. And the difference between this layer 2 and the other layer 2s is, I mean, again, it's not aimed at retail, is what I should be saying. This will be moved by big money. And so there's already big money in Manta, in terms of, having this Celestia data availability, with this ZK Polygon EVM compatibility. I looked into this quite deep, and I think right now, even though the price has gone down quite significantly, I have been accumulating. And I've been accumulating on MEXC. I've been buying a little bit on Binance. It is, you can see here today, I bought $1,000 of Manta, and I bought another $500 of Corpo, right? So when we talk about conviction, and then of course, I hold a significant bag of Alephium. What I would say is, rather than swap it at the lows, right? And this is very important, brother, because sometimes I think, you would forget how quick Manta can bounce back. Honestly, even though the chart doesn't really, when you look at that, Manta will bounce back quite quickly. And I think one of the successful tactics that I have in terms of what I'm actually down on a project, I don't like to replace two gems with each other. If you have a lot of Manta and you feel like you are fully exposed, then you can take some of that and give yourself exposure to Alephium. But again, I'm against the idea of selling at a loss, because I am 100% sure if you're thinking about switching Manta now, you are at a loss. So the way I would do it is either bring fresh money into the market, get yourself exposure there, or sell a small portion of this if you are well stacked with Manta, take a little bit of a hit, give yourself exposure to Alf. But Manta is, honestly, it will run. And I think what's gonna move your money over here, it's not going to be just the retail, because look, retail will buy it, but I think more importantly, this is going to be, it's got a few narratives to run in terms of layer twos. Now there is competition happening. There's Blast. There's Blast is actually developed by the team from Blur. So that's why they're going with the whole NFTs and the projects on there. There's also ZK layer 2. There's Linear. There's Base, which is going to be absolute behemoth. I think this will be, in terms of, if you are a developer, right? Let's forget about the bridging for a minute from Atlantic to Pacific. Let's forget about the gas fees as well. Me and Armzilla this week have been, we've actually spent some time figuring out how to move this from Trust Wallet. And I hope my brothers figured that out now. But what I would say is building on Manta and the Manta ecosystem is where you need to look for the token appreciation here. Right. So that's why I'm absolutely holding it. They've got a grant program here. And at the end of the day, if devs actually build this and the token is quite heavily involved in terms of the actual token economy, because you want to know how Manta is going to be used, I think this does a 20x in the bull market, right? So if you are after the 20x and you want to have some exposure to something like this in terms of a layer 2, then I would look at I would definitely try and keep it, maybe add to it. If you feel like that's too small for you, there are tons of projects that are completely undervalued right now. And I can actually run through some of these. And we have tons of these in our community. But if we go over, let's go over here. Have a look at Sui. Because I honestly believe that there is actually a lot of life in this project. So if you compare, and sometimes people don't actually like to do this, and it's quite sad because they don't give themselves an opportunity to make more money in the market or save money, relatively save money. So Casper is the red line, right? So this is the Casper market cap, and this is the Sui market cap, neck and neck. 2.5. Casper is 2.5. Sui is, I think, about this, just a little bit, 2.3, I think, or 2.5 now as well. This is going to be a behemoth of a system. So if we're talking about Casper as a minimum 20x from here, right? Sui has to be in the conversation. And again, these are VC coins. There are many things, comparison is not even fair. But if you're looking for one of these big cryptocurrencies, VC backed, then you need to consider looking at stuff like that. If you want to go for Alephium, look at this. What was it? Let's compare. So let's go to. Let's just do a quick comparison. Look, let's compare this. So if you go to where Casper is today, right? So what you want is you want to come over here. Let's go to Alf. Let's just take Alf to where Casper is today. And when I say honestly, this channel is going to make money for people. People don't realize that, man. People should be sending me donations. They should be buying my course for $9. My gem hunting skill. Look, do you believe Alephium will go to $36 if it's already been to $4, right? Considering we're going to have the biggest bull market we've ever had. So numbers don't actually lie, right? So if Alephium does nothing but get to the market cap of Casper today, we're doing 18.5x, right? I'm expecting a 20x for my Casper bag, right? From here, because I believe beyond that point, we're just going to see, and Casper fundamentally is one of the greatest projects in crypto. Not a full stop. Casper comes to the game with something uniquely different. But little Alf from here could just do 18x. Now, the all-time high of Casper was like $4 billion, right? How many of you believe Alf can reach $4 billion? I do. I think that's going to be a straightforward process for Alephium. And what is that? 26 from where Casper got to last month when it did its, or 2 months ago, or a few months ago when it went to 4 billion. It's crazy to think that, right? So 26x, and we're not even talking about the cycle high. We're not comparing Alephium to other big projects of the cycle. You know, let's say Alephium goes to where Neo Protocol is today, 54x to $7 billion. I think it's $8 billion. I think Alf possibly has a shout in a crazy bull market in doing something like that. So it's all relative. Like sometimes you find something like that and you can see the upside. But I hope that gives you a diverse answer, brother. The investor squad. What do I think of Audi? I mean, I traded Audi like honestly an amazing. It was one of the best things I did last year was to buy Audi on Inscription. I do like it. I think. Look, at this point, it's. I'm watching Audi. I think Audi will run anyway. It's under $1 billion. Having said that, I'm kind of looking at BRC20, and I'm also looking at Runes, and I'm thinking, where will the upside come from between the two? And they are complementary with each other, as you know. So I have sold my bag. I bought this at $1.50 or $2. I can't remember, and I sold it at $60. I think it went to at one point. And I just got rid of it. And around that December time, I think I had a good time with it. So look, Audi is, of course, a first mover. It has all of the bells and whistles, but at this point, I wouldn't invest in it personally. I think if I'm looking at Bitcoin, I want to do something in the either layer 2 BTC narrative and DeFi, or I'm going to do something in Runes and catch one of those crazy things. Everybody should stay away from privacy coins because of, 100%, bro. What else we got? Patriot. My brothers are having a guys. Smash a like, please. Follow the channel. Join us on WAP for $9, guys. Come on, man. Honestly, I didn't want to do the advert, but I don't want more people to miss out. We had an amazing stream last night, and just to give you a perk, the whole entire stream was done with a background of jazz. So yeah, shout out to the community that are here. You guys know our benefit, and I hope we welcome you into a mature community that we have. What do you think of? I never got into this, bro. Extraordinary growth on. Yeah, I've been seeing this trending every single day, man. Yeah, I've never got. This is the meme coin, right? It's called Maniki. Is it Maniki or Maneki? Yeah, look, this trends every day on this space. $95 million. Solana meme coin, I believe. I think the cats will dominate. I don't know if this is a cat meme coin. Jeez. Yeah, I think look, this could run. Of course, it would have been nicer to buy this on the low, but it looks good. I like it. Guys, real info on what happened to any real info on what happened to Avalux? I have no clue, but if anybody does, could be a hack. I have no idea. I'll check it out. Magic Power, what do you think about how many X's realistically for Shrapnel? Dilution is not great. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Look, Shrap went down. I think today it climbed over 10 cents, 12 cents now. What was it? 8, 6? Wow. Was that 6 all the way down to 6 or 8? Yeah, 8. I think 8 cents was the low here. Yeah, listen, I think this will run in a gaming season. Look, I don't like the tokenomics of this project, but I do have a small allocation. I sometimes believe, honestly, we tend to FOMO into projects, and I believe that you can have your core projects that have good tokenomics, good fundamentals, great teams. I've always been exposed to this, and I would actually trade it in a gaming season. It would be one of the first ones I would get rid of when Becker starts shilling this, and that's the reason I bought it. I didn't buy it because it has good dilution. I bought the small moon bag, but I would love to see how Gonzilla comes out, because I think that's another competition, right? These guys need to do a token. What Mavia did, which was to take the tokens, delay the vesting. They need to do something about this. And Citus as well. Look, all of these projects, right? So look at Heroes of Mavia. They announced a few weeks ago, or I think they've actually delayed some of their, they've done a lot in terms of the tokenomics adjustment, and that is quite good. So they are one of the first ones to have done that. Citus, and Senate have had massive token burns, right? So if you look at if you're really looking for something that's going to fly, you've got to really start to look at these, the greediness of the teams in terms of how they allocate the tokens. That's why I'm super bullish on Citus and Senate. I think these guys will absolutely run more than Shrapnel, right? Shrapnel is a single game. Yeah, I'm not this bullish on that, but they have announced the token burn here. Look, deflationary tokenomics in this gaming hub with over 20 games. Not financial advice, guys, but that's real alpha right there. And this is also for Senate. So both tokens here are deflationary now. Creo Engines have just announced a token burn, which is going to be absolutely insane as well. So I've just given you 3 projects that are far more bullish, in my opinion, than the one that I personally hold. And I do hold, by the way, I do hold Citus, I do hold Senate, and I do hold Creo Engines, as well as Shrapnel. But I think Creo and the other 2 are far more bullish, in my opinion, because of the fantastic work done by the team in taking tokens out of circulation. These guys have burned, I think, something in the region of 20. I'd love to get the number here. There we go. Third burn, 200 million tokens. And I think this was valued at something ridiculous. So there you go. We're excited to announce the third token burn that has been completed. A total of Creo burn, which is $20 million in when? May 2024. Get yourself some Creo Engine, man. Because, of course, these guys are from the East and they are linked to Binance. And I'm not saying it's going to be listed on there. So, yeah, Magic Power, bro. If you're not in Shrapnel, don't bother, even though I'm holding it. And that's called integrity. But if you're in it, know the right time to trade it. Soon as the price goes up, if you're not underwater, get yourself in some of these other ecosystems that are doing amazing things for the communities. Big man Ross, what is going on, bro? Wagwan. My brother. Listen, what's going on with Tectum? Tectum are too busy working on a different project called 3. Fucking idiots, man. Sorry, excuse my not sure if we've got any French people here, but excuse my French. But listen, look at this. This is by the way, it's still, in my opinion, I'm super bullish on Tectum. And, I am holding it. I bought some more. I just moved them into the wallets. I'm not really staking it. And I think at this moment, if you are in Tectum, you should be able to stake it. I think there's no point for you just to have, although staking sometimes could be could be quite bad. But listen, this is a fantastic accumulation point, man. This is when you need to buy the project. And again, I am bullish on these guys, but what are they doing? Because I know the other project belongs to or the same devs as these guys, right? So long term, yeah, okay, fastest blockchain, we know that. What did they say 6 hours ago? Fastest blockchain on the planet. Is there any other news, Tectum? Can you tell us more about other stuff, right? Where's our crypto.com or whatever tier one listing that we need? But listen, this is a solid project, and I'm telling you now that soft node could go mainstream, right? These guys could even do RWA if they wanted to. So from decking to painting, any property professional finished by crafted in Australia, start accepting soft node system as a form of payment today and receive the following perks: Bitcoin microtransactions, no fees for 12 months. All right. So look, I am bullish on it, but there's also this little bad boy here at $20 million with no volume that has the the Tectum devs working on it. And I think, again, could this be something that people play with? I'm not sure, but overall, I'm bullish on Tectum, and I think even at the price it is now is good for. I've always expected this. I've actually put a buy alert in my Discord and Patreon communities, and I said set orders for $11 between $13 and $11, and I think all of those orders are most likely to be hit. So yeah, there you go. We're not buying now. Again, please go back to my my sell the house here, right? Alt buy signal, sell the house right now, buy altcoins. When do we buy altcoins? This chart has ultimately bottomed out. And I'm not trying to create FOMO. I think I'm just telling you absolutely what the data is showing. So Bitcoin has gone all the way up there. So this is where we take profits in an alt season when Bitcoin dominance drops, and we are selling up here, right? So right now, look what the chart is saying, guys. Sell your god bloody home, buy your alts. We are off the scale here. You can see, over here. When was this chart below this green line? Let's have a look at this. So some of you might not be in here, but if you look at this cycle here, back in 2019, below this green line, 2020. So 2019 December, then we go 2020, goes above a little bit, but then obviously COVID happens, boom. Buy your altcoin signal is right now all the way at the bottom. And these charts are incredible. It's unbelievable. Then the train leaves, right? So if you look at the bull market here, from the October, and some of you OGs will remember this, October 2020, the train was about to leave the station. And this green line was above the chart. And then boom, it went up. We went on an almighty bull run. And look where the alts went. They trailed BTC, but they went all the way up here. And they started to come down a little bit. There's our second blow off top. And then from there, we've just been on a consistent downright journey. And then, of course, the green line is the lime is the alts. And this is what we've been doing ever since. We had this little pump between March, between September. Look how accurate this is. So September, it goes boom. So you didn't need to buy altcoins here because this chart was all the way up the top. But look where we are now. We've never been below that line that deep, except going back to pandemic over here. So very exciting times, guys. So if you're accumulating Tectum, fill your bags, man. Check metal, Batman Robotics. I think that's for you, bro. Pencil sharpener. Love the pain. Yeah, smash a like, guys. Smash a like. This is real shit. This is real alpha, man. Shido handled their hack terribly. Yeah, I think. Look, they talked. The guy, the CEO, was absolutely shook. And you could see his face when he did some interview. That's why I did a video asking the question, was the Shido situation a rug or Shido? And it wasn't a rug. They got genuinely hacked. But ever since, the guy's been, we give him credit because he's been trying to do things. He's gonna try and do stuff. Well, brother said, yeah, what's going on, Acid? You think Ted will go deeper? Well, I've put out an alert which was anything between 11 to $13. And where we are today, you can see we are sitting beautifully within that. So I'd be brave enough for something like this. I would actually buy, I bought along this entire journey. I bought here, dollar cost average on the way down, because this will give us, again, if we take this to even $4 billion, we'll get a significant return, in my opinion. $1 billion will be 10x from here, or 940 million. And they've got good tokenomics. It's a great project in terms of speed. You can see that the soft node that they're pushing on X is really the real deal, man, because it will have real world use applications. So definitely, look, Tectum is not one to fade. I just think that the retracement has been a godsend for us, because we could actually bring down some of our prices. Big Kuma in the building. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. So holding a good bag of min layer, a decent bag of TED, but TED is lagging so hard. Is it worth holding? I think I've just answered that question for you, bro. Look, like I said, TED have been building another TED. they've been working on the devs have released another project like from a little bit before, but it is a fantastic project in my opinion. And I think if we are over here, guys, and we spend the next 6 months or 3 months, not 6 months, I hope we spend a little bit of time over here like we did just before the prior moves. I think we will have good recovery. But if you look at the amount of time we spent over here, that was the pandemic. But then after that, before the run in October, you can see we've never been below that line. And even here, if you go comparison in the last summer before the 2021 bull market, you can actually see over here we've spent a small amount of time. That was Bitcoin, but also obviously we're holding here. And the only time they came close to this line was over here, and of course over here. But now we are, look where we are, man. Even in September, we weren't that far deep, to be honest, compared to the cycle. So yeah, look, Tectum, man, keep your bags, add to your bags. Late to your party. Jenny Wine in the building, bro. Jenny Wine, man, I'm singing that pony song for you that you made a few years back. Yo, pony, let's do it. Old school, bro. Waiting for Trump's speech. Again, DXB Crypto. Always say, man, listen, bro. Let us know the summary of the Trump speech. That's going to be fire. Watch the Trump token get up and go crazy. Will you swap shrapnel before the unlock? Look, yeah. I mean, I think the ultimate. Let's go to crypto rank. Crypto rank on shrapnel. Look, shrapnel is. I was meant to trade this anyway, along with the community, but there is this unlock coming up, and look at this. I mean, this absolutely 20 days time. I hope we have a little relief 20 days, because if it goes back to a 20-cent level, it's going to be quite information to, it's quite good time to be able to offload that. But I mean, that, this again, it's small in terms of the overall picture, but I wouldn't just right now. My entry price is very juicy on Shrap, so I'm still up a little bit. Even with this unlock, I'm not too much concerned, to be honest. I bought it knowing that was the case. Everything's doing poor because of the lack of retail and stupid memes. Whereas, yeah, listen, I think we're gonna get our time in the sun, man. The printers will go on, and we are gonna do numbers. New life. Mint layer is going to create new life. Absolutely. Hello, DXP. How are you? Lino, Boncello, brother. I'm an AC Milan slash Inter Milan fan. So yeah, good to see you, bro. Yeah, it has a huge potential. It has a massive potential. Yo, bro, finally catching a live. Yo, Dirty Medic, man. Long time, bro. Good to see you. Okay, next time for Spa. Absolutely. I'm so behind in these comments. But guys, we're doing a great job. Again, I don't want you to, I don't want you to miss out on the key point that I'm trying to deliver today. Please, please, please accumulate over here as much as you can. Put money into the market as low or as fast as you want. SPA, definitely, brother. Definitely. I'll probably do PT. What's DXP? I mean, I bought 30 tokens of space at $3. Fantastic. Listen, I would say, who cares? Ride that shit, bro. That gets. I hope that gets to $100. I'm still holding. I'm still holding my bag. How you look at Miria market cap? It's not low. Team's not really active, and why everybody's so bullish. Look, I think Magic, you raised some fantastic points, and I think people are maybe perhaps sometimes too many people are, especially on the influencer side, too many people are invested, so they don't tend to criticize their investments, right? They don't. Like, I don't understand how, like, the moment you criticize your investment, even if you're in the project, you're likely to go and run, and especially if you are an influencer, you're likely to go and ask questions, which is what I do. Like, I'm in space, I'm in a lot of projects that are that are shit. The moment I find out these projects are not doing what they're supposed to do, I then go and try and use my position as an influencer to try and hold them accountable. So Miria is at $100 million. The nodes are printing, so there's a lot of payout that comes from the Miria nodes. If you don't believe me, you can purchase one for yourself and try it. $6,000. You will never make that money back, but they are printed, meaning that they are putting more tokens into the market. Now, we want to see with any of these projects, okay, yeah, they've joined near Tokyo, right? So I can honestly say and I do hold a very nice bag of the node price is $6,400, and the price will rise after they sell a further 98 nodes. All good. They've sold nodes online in the last cycle, 9,000. So how many Miria nodes are licenses remaining? So they have. So this is them, or generic nodes. Now look at the token distribution per day: 12,328,767 tokens. And investors are wondering, why is Miria lagging? Now, from my perspective, Miria will have a good bull run, in my opinion. But that answers some of your questions. Now, there has been a general downtrend in the market, so that takes into account. But you have to understand, we need to get more of the influencers asking these questions, because I'm not the only one that talked about Miria. And in my opinion, I think I talk about Miria less than most influencers, and I hold about 1 million Miria, and I've recently added another 250,000 Mirias. So I'm not saying that the project is not going to do well, but I'm showing you some of the reasons why there could be suppression of the price action. But considering the amount of tokens, I don't know if that has a massive impact on it. But listen, I like Corpo, I like Duel, I'm starting to like maybe quite a lot. I love Creo. Citizen Senate, I told you the reasons why they've done a massive burn in their tokens, and they're very active, and they're all Alex Becker picks, right? So yeah, let's see, bro. Madeira cake, I love a Madeira cake, man. Thank you, DXV. You're welcome. You are most welcome. I heard SPA is gonna list next month on Binance. Hamza, let's have a look at your token, bro. And this is the big one. Yeah, I think I've already got notes on this. So yes, I will come back to you on this one. But you can see that obviously right now, September 2021, old token gets into a new all-time high. Actually, in the bear market. Wow. Sorry, just at the second blow off top. So March 2022 is when it recorded its all-time high of 21 cents, and then bam, had a bear market to remember. Already on Coinbase. I mean, I've looked at this last. I wanted to do a deep dive on it, to be honest. But what makes you so bullish on this one? Because you've recommended this to me several times, and I don't really get the. Yeah, I don't know, man. Listen, I this cycle, I'm not going back to the old cycle, but to be honest, I can see Coinbase, I can see crypto.com, I can see 33% of the tokens are out, and I can see that the market cap is $21 million. And it's funny how these things work, because I think the ultimate inside information will take a time to dig out. So that's why sometimes I don't get the energy for the old projects. But if you do, let me know, because that's not a sexy chart at all. I will never buy that chart unless it's something like a gaming project, because gaming projects tend to have an explosion to the upside naturally. But guys, the one thing you need to know, this cycle, we're going to make life-changing money. Some of the projects you feel are very stupid in your portfolio, that people tell you they've got shit tokenomics, might explode, but your top picks could also do unbelievable. But I'm glad we're here, because we have two cycles. This one, 10 to 15 trillion, 2030, or the next bull market, 100 trillion. Then crypto goes into a different category altogether. So for anyone who has massive regrets, just remember that you are extremely early in this space, because we're the true degens. Life-changing money is to be made. Some of you haven't seen the type of money I'm talking about. When stupid things come to your mind, like buying a supercar, right? Or investing money in some kind of a holiday home that you'd never go to. These are the territories that we're gonna be talking about. So yeah, good stuff, bro. Lesson learned from those that are fair launch crap would take VC stuff all day long. Look, there's an argument for both. Argument against, for sure. What's going on, Benny? What is happening? Do you think Corpo can do 100x? Corpo is lovely, man. 100x is going to be very ambitious, because if you actually know some of the statistics of Corpo, you would know early investors of this are already printed, right? The IDO price or pre-sale, I think I saw 3 cents. So 3 cents to 36 cents, right? People have made immense money in Corpo world. Now we're looking to be in the next leg up. So you can see here, it was coming here at 33 cents. But if you go to the Corpo world initial, and I think this was on Bybit, Gate.io, and one other site, people talk about this as if the token is, I love this project because I actually love some of the stuff in the ecosystem. I think it will have an opportunity to do 20 to 50x for sure in a crazy bull market. FDV here is 271. But people talk about this like money hasn't been made in the pre-sale. And I just want you guys to know the all-time high was 122. But if we do further investigation into Corpo, and this is one of my favorite, probably one of my largest holding in gaming. If you have a look at this, and let's look at the, let's go to token sales, right? IEO was at 0.033, right? This was on Bybit. So if you got into that, The ROI over here was 10x, the all-time ROI. These numbers are a bit dodgy sometimes because not everybody sells at the all-time ROI. But again, the brother raised the debate between VCs and normal people and retail. And I would say to you, honestly, not everybody sells at that wick. So when this went to 122, a lot of the people would be like, and of course there would have been token lockups, so retail had a fair opportunity to participate in this. But if you look at this, the upside potential of this project, and when you look into the ecosystem, is absolutely immense. I think it's one of the best gaming projects out there, without any bias at all, because it is just a large part of my portfolio and a core belief, and something that I think will do absolutely well. But here's the funny thing about this. So we looked at Myria previously, right? So if you look at, let's go to products, right? So you got your platform over here, and you got Citizen Conflict is going to launch absolute newbies and gamers into crypto. I think this is absolutely unbelievable. It's something that I'd love to play. I love the way the whole thing is constructed. I love the website. You guys may think a great website is not a big deal sometimes, but I can tell you now, you can tell a quality of a project by how they deploy their games, what information they put out there. These are the kind of people you want to talk to. And I think, I'd love to reach out to these guys and say, look, I'm a firm believer in this. I have a massive allocation of this cryptocurrency. I would love to talk to you as an investor and as a community leader. Now, why do I think this has a 50x opportunity? Well, when you see the kind of games that they're creating, you start to realize it's not it's absolutely not like this is top quality stuff. Top quality stuff. So have a look at the ecosystem, have a look at the marketplace, right? Have a look at what's already going on in here. Look, you can actually buy and interact using the corporate token. Sorry, not the corporate token here, but you can actually buy in their marketplace different NFTs, different collectibles. This is fantastic. The ecosystem will absorb the token quite nicely, and I think investors will be rewarded. But if you haven't seen Citizen Conflict, go check it out, because I think it's going to be, for me, one of the best performing cryptocurrencies in this entire cycle, for sure. So super bullish on this, and check it out. Look at the games. Don't just look at the don't just look at the price action. Take a look at what you're buying. Take a look at what you're buying, because I think once you realize, the entire ecosystem here, when you look at the team, when you see their news, we're not talking about some shady characters behind a avatar saying that they're fully doxed. Do you think Render can do $50 realistically in this bull run? I think it can, yeah. I think it can. Render can do that. And why do I think Render can do it? Is because Render is the leader in the entire, in this entire field of AI, DeepIn. Render is multi-narrative. And I think as much as Akash and projects like that, we've got Blender now as well. We've got Octaspace, which is extremely interesting. Render is the leader in the field. And no matter what happens, whales and big money will flood this, and they will take it to an extreme level. I entered Render at 54 cents. I sold it at $3. I don't regret it, because at that time it meant I got into increase in my Casper bag. But I think this is a very relatively safe, 5x from here at the very least, which is $50 in terms of price. I have 30 audit that I bought at $6, and I think it's better to roll into Alex Labs or ORNJ. You are super brave, brother. I love the fact that you're such a contrarian investor, because you're thinking about buying Alex Labs when Alex Labs is being compromised a little bit, and I think that's a That's a brave choice. You've got some profits there for your Audi. Could Audi go to $1,000 or $500? Who knows? But I think definitely I would say right now I wouldn't rotate that profit entirely into Alex, because I had some money on the sidelines that I wanted to throw into that project that I actually gained from meme coins. So yeah, I mean, if you really want to be exposed into that BTC narrative, I think ORNJ is a consideration, and you've got a few of the other layer twos that you can consider as well. I mean, Alex, if you really wanted to, I think Alex will come back, but at this moment, you need to have a nerves of steel to buy Alex Labs at this point, and maybe just rotate some meme profits into Alex and buy some OI and J. But there's few to look at. A very good question, brother. I think player on Avalanche will have a big, massive yes, sir. I've been accumulating player. You guys know that Tangem now supports the native token, which is great. And yeah, this will have a run, man. This is one of my moon bags. Not a massive allocation, but at $10 million or $9.7 million. Yeah, not bad at all, man. I firmly believe that Prime is the gold standard for blockchain gaming this year. Hallelujah. Thank goodness, brother, you believe what I believe in. And I've been telling the community that Prime is still relatively undervalued, but it's creeping back up. I scooped a bit of a Prime, as you saw in our buy alerts last week, at around $13 to $14, I believe. I think it was. Yeah, I bought a little bit on here, but yeah, you're 100% right. This is a base ecosystem behemoth that's just waiting to explode. B tweets missed the stream yesterday, but I watched it today. Straight fire, absolutely, bro. And again, guys, join our Patreon, because I think if you're not joining us on that, I think there's a problem with the current value that we have, and we are on WAP right now. We are the most value for money community in the whole of cryptocurrency. You can pick from your portfolios being reviewed for $20 a month. You can pick a $9 straight all alpha, and you can pick a VIP tier that includes additional perks like business plans, moving to Dubai, that kind of thing. So yeah, definitely, man. Join the community. You've got nothing to lose, honestly. What did Wu-Tang say, man? Cash rules everything around me. Get the cream. You would pay a year of my Patreon and Discord subscription for a couple of months of some other community, right? So, horses for courses, if that's the kind of thing. If money is important to you, come over. If you like BS, stay where you are, but you still get alpha for my life. Trade institutional brother. Just found your channel. Do you have a video on how to learn tokenomics? And yes, absolutely, bro. I have plenty of videos. I don't know if I remember putting one on YouTube, but I do have some on the Patreon. Again, $9 a month, bro. If you can't join us, and you would absolutely enjoy some of, especially what we work on now, is our exit strategy is the number one concern for our community. Pulling money out of the market ruthlessly, and how we're going to do that. That's what we talk about. So yeah, join the DXP community, guys. And guys, look, join the other communities as well. By the way, some fantastic people there. I love my brother Cypril, who's a real one. Join his group. Another good one is Crypto John. You've got Crypto Seth, you got Crypto Archie, you got Crypto Gains, you got Superman. You got such a plethora of different communities that I think if you join all of them, you would learn something absolutely wonderful. Kuma said, for Shrapnel, I see it is relative volatility index. Fantastic. Corpo is high. Okay. Yep. I'll say 2x. So what's the bottom? Absolutely, man. Great stuff, bro. Great. Look into that. Strap possible to outperform 20 to 50x from this level, considering its volatility. Yeah, potentially. Look, Alex Becker holds it, right? So it's going to be a narrative where gaming just runs. What up, bro? Rewatching the live now. Good to see you, man. Fantastic, bro. Nice one, Prince. DXP, that's why I like, yeah, good brother, man. Good to have you, bro. Fun coupons. Yo, listen, we need to get a Super Mario All Stars with Donkey Kong with after the bull run, bro. Looks like it's the best professional game team from Seattle, like Microsoft and Amazon. Olivium run is possible, but looks like it will be. Yeah, we have a better investment. I bought Shrab at 7 cents. Fantastic, bro. That's why I'm actually holding it for now and seeing how it goes, because I think Pumpermentals will be absolutely crazy. Smash the like, my bro. I need to ask you about I need your help on Manta gas fees. Brilliant to see you, bro. In Belta, my sister from the Netherlands. Goeienaand. Alles goed. Welcome to the stream. Acid, bro. Yo, it's actually in Saudi Arabia. If I can actually show you, man. I got the TV ready. And I got let me just remove this. I got the fire blazing in the back. So I'm going to be